What are the playing styles and techniques in sitar?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, we just play with our right hand, we play with our index finger and with the mesra, and just go right and left to pluck the strings. But with the left hand, we use the index, the middle, and the ring finger, and we to get the frets and create different sounds. And both of them has different techniques. So if we call one of the techniques is calling the rees, it means it's going back and forth really fast, and for the right hand, or just doing something that go 1, 2, 3, something like that, really fast, that it would sound just like one sound. And for the left hand, we would just do some like plucking, so it would just then it would create this kind of sound. Or we just do the tekia, which means that just having just a small pointer to the next fret. And as for the concerts and for the structure of the music, when you're playing solo sitar, is that you start with a really calming and soothing music, which we call it the pish daramad in each daska or raga, as you said. And it would set the mood, it would create the mood, and then we would just continue playing in that and taking the people who are hearing to the up point by playing some charm rock, which are some happy, mostly happy music, and they are fast and they have some rhythms. And then at the end, it would just brings down the people down with something that is the end of that daska. That's how a typical performance goes. But we have some pieces in each daska that, for example, if I play that piece, I can go to another daska. That's somehow a transition if you want to continue more, or just go to another daska and play something and then come back again.
So you talked about the upward and the downward strokes. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about how the chikari or the rhythm strings get used and how they're sort of part of a performance or a composition?
Sure. So when we start playing any sitar concert, we start with a raga of choice. We introduce that to the audience using alap, which is again there is no rhythm, or there is no sense of rhythm in the alap. You're just slowly unveiling a note by note progression. You're kind of showing the relation between notes, and you kind of go from there is a particular grammar we follow, there is a particular pattern. And then when the audience is acquainted with the raga, then we slowly start infusing a little bit of a pulse pattern, which we do using the chikari or the strumming. And that is the first time the audience kind of listens to a little bit of a rhythm in the performance. And that part is called jod. So we have ala followed by jod. Sometimes jod is followed by jhala as well, which is the jod jhala. And then we start playing the compositions, which is the guts, as we call it. And there is a slow gut in the beginnings, which is common, and then you have a medium tempo gut, and then we finish with fast or a truth gut. And we always finish a performance by doing a jhala, which is where you are using the drone strings a lot, like you're using the chikari strings, and you go as fast as you can, like you almost reach a frenzied speed, like the highest comfortable speed an artist can attain, and then the idea is to leave the audience at high. So you start really calmly, and then you progress generally towards a higher rhythmic cycle, and you finish there.